So they're attacking me. The high Africans attack me. They open my bags. They say they're going to kill me and lie that I have bed bugs. I do suffer from bed bugs. So they're putting their bicycle near me, removing all my stuff. I'm a dirty person, I have bed bugs, and I infect everybody with bed bugs. They say this is how they're going to make money after they kill me. So I'm in Nigeria trying to sue ICE, for arresting me as a child. Oh, a lot of lawyers wouldn't help me. My mother was looking for a lawyer, but she paid $30,000, and the lawyers will steal the money. So now that I was a child, I was arrested. Now I've grown older in this country. I want to sue. Some people say they're going to steal the money. And anywhere I go, they're calling the police, starting fights with me, and they deny me shelter. So anywhere I put my stuff, they would put rubbing their body. This guy put his bicycle. There's many places they can put their bicycle. Why they put their bicycle? Say, once I'm killed by their police, they're all going to go and lie in court. That they all got bed bugs too and make money. So the black Americans, so they're all going to lie. My mother's daughters is working with the black American gang to kill people. They've already killed my mother, stole my money. One of the black American, my mother's daughter is married to Ayinde. He's a US lawyer, would punch my mother. They wanted to, and they said they're all going to blame it on ICE. That my mother died early because ICE arrested me. So they finally killed my mother. My mother went to the hospital to treat injuries, fled Pennsylvania where the black American, her son-in-law, Ayinde, who's married to her daughter, Flora, was punched. My mother came back to New York to go to hospital. The daughter showed up in the hospital, my mother told them what she was saying. They started fighting with my mother again, locked her up in the mental. My mother spoke with a Nigerian accent. Her daughter spoke with an American accent. They said, once you have an American accent, it's easy for you to abuse a foreigner. And they locked my mother up in the mental ward, killed her with violence in 2015. And they said, I'm next, they're going to kill me also. And they're all going to be lying that they were catching bed bugs from me. That was crazy. And the police had to kill me. And they said they're all going to claim that ICE arrested me, made me crazy, made me sleep on the street. I didn't want shelter. I've been applying for the shelter. They chased me and my mother out of the shelter in 2010. We applied for the New York City Department of Housing, Preservation and Building shelter. I gave them my green card. My mother gave them a U.S. passport. She had become a U.S. citizen from Nigeria. And they chased out the shelter said we had bed bugs. Attacked us with anthrax. Me and my mother was bleeding from her nose. We were both hospitalized. My mother went to Staten Island University Hospital. I was in Cornell Hospital for less than a day. My mother stayed in the hospital for many days. Blood coming from my nose, blood coming from my nose, her nose and my nose. So my mother fled the shelter. I tried to stay there, but they were attacking me still, so I fled in 2011. But now that they're telling me they're going to kill me on the street, I try to go back to that same shelter because they say once you're there, you're declined for life. You can leave and come back anytime you want. And they don't let me enter the shelter, but they tell me I have to bring my IDs back. He says I've been on the street, the police have been arresting me, stole my green card, stole my ID, and I've been appealing to Bandani that can you please tell them they already have me in their system. They don't let me back in the shelter. I emailed the shelter, New York City Department of Housing Preservation, they don't let me in. They don't respond to my email. When I go to their office, Wonder Grocery, New York City Department of Housing Preservation and Buildings, their security will let me in, so I have to bring all my ID. I said all my ID have been stolen, but I already presented my ID in 2010. But now they say I have to bring up my ID back. And I'm trying to get a replacement ID. The ID office, there's a black American working there, 200. His name is Jason. He will tell me my full stamp card is not enough. He said I need to bring more stuff. And I show him the instruction manual for the ID. Say, in the ID office, they have an instruction manual that says full stamp card is enough. If you're homeless, they should give you an ID. Even if you don't have a mailing address, they should tell you to come back in 3 weeks and come get your ID. It takes 3 weeks to process. I don't know if I should take that long. But even if you don't have a mailing address, they will leave the ID in their office and come back in 3 weeks. And I told him about this black American pretender doesn't understand English. He telling me he doesn't understand the instruction manual. Like they were told if someone is homeless, they shouldn't give them an ID. As the instruction manual updated 2026 says, even if the person is homeless, if they have a full stamp card, it's enough. I get cash to give them an ID. Even if they don't have a mailing address, you should keep the ID in their office for the person, and in 3 weeks time, the person will come back and get it. He told me no, he doesn't understand English. He's a black American criminal, doesn't understand. I will call the police on me. So they told me they're going to be creating problems for me and cause me to die for heart attack and drive me crazy and go and lie in court. They have bed bugs, because I'm crazy from INS arresting me, and they're going to get the money from the feds and bring it to spend in New York. They say Mandela is also done with that program. He said New York is broke and they need federal taxpayers' money. So they want to make me a basket case that the INS federal agents arrested me in 2000 made me crazy, and that's why I sleep on the street. I don't want shelter. They told me I could go to another shelter, but the other shelters, my mother told me it's terrible. They have general shelter for former prisoners. They said that in that shelter they can beat you up, kill you. So I want the one called the New York City Department of Housing, Preservation and Buildings. That's the one I qualify for because I suffered fire. They set my apartment on fire, and also they removed my mother from another apartment, basement apartment. So that's why my case is more specialized, and they have a better shelter. Even though in that shelter also they use austerity against my mother, but it's a little bit more better than the general shelter. So they're just trying to frustrate me. Give me subprime service. Give me a lesser grade shelter. I told them no. I'm very educated. I finished high school at 15. I'm not going to accept less from you. I demand standard. So this man Dan is not helping me. I've been emailing him, sending him videos. He claims he's aware about things in Israel and Palestine. But it's the mayor of New York. How is he going to claim he's not aware about me? They all know about me. My mother was a Democrat, voting for Democrat. She knows a lot of people. She already told them from while she was alive, before she died in 2015, killed. She contacted a lot of these Democrats. She contacted the former mayor, what is his name again? Bloomberg. And he promised to help us, and and they never gave me any help since my mother's been killed. So please donate to my Cash App and NYC Homeless. They want to start genocide, killing Africans, and they said, this man is part of the Democratic Socialists of America, in which they believe that if they kill Africans, they can get reparation by killing Africans and giving the money to, and stealing any money that African is worth, and giving the money to Black Americans. So they say a lot of Black Americans support Mandani because it's part of a white liberal radical group that want to start killing Africans to force Africa to pay reparation to Black Americans. So anywhere I go to be starting promotions, like another stuff. So please don't to my Cash App and once so I can go to court. Why are you putting yourself close to mine? Don't do that. Why are you nodding? You don't speak English? There's a lot of space you can. Don't put yourself close to mine. Okay? I don't know you. We're not partners. Why should you close yourself close to mine? They have all these other spaces. They all, so some Spanish people also follow me to the bathroom with their children, and the children beside me in the bathroom. They say once I died, they're all going to lie in court. That I was, I don't know what kind of lies they're going to tell. Maybe they'll claim, I was so crazy, I was attacking their children in the bathroom. So now their police is arresting me in the bathroom, just so that, can get the money for the Black Americans. So now Spanish people also are attacking me because they know the police want to kill me to give the money to Black Americans. So some Spanish people also believe they can also make false claim. So a lot of Spanish people, when I go to the bathroom, they bring their children to be surrounding me in the bathroom, trying to bump into me. So the police, anytime I go to the bathroom, they know what the Spanish people are trying to do, so they believe they can just kill me fast. So there'll be enough money left for the Black Americans. Because, they now say everybody wants to attack me and make a claim also once I'm killed, that yes, they also suffer from my craziness. So people want to be rubbing their body on me, so they put a bounty on my head. This is genocide, and this Indian, they just gave me US citizenship like 5 years ago in Mandani, and to reward the American people, it's now saying it's going to support, he said it supports the Black American people and their music and stuff, so he also wants to become a rapper. So they, it's looking away. I've reached out to him last year, 2025, sent him emails while he was the assemblyman. I told him I normally beg for money in front of 2 Broadway. And he came there last year, walked by me. I said, sir, can I please speak with you? And ignored me. Then this year, they made him mayor in his inaugural speech at the City Hall. The press was recording it. It was saying he doesn't ignore real New Yorkers. He said, New Yorkers, listen to me. I'll never ignore you if you're a real New Yorker. So he's been making fun of me that because I'm a foreigner speaker in a Nigerian accent, that's why he's been ignoring me. So this man needs to be arrested for hate crime under American law and under international law. And there's all to take citizenship away. Because when you commit serious crime like that, they can take your citizenship away. They say a lot of immigrants, once they have US citizenship, they abuse people like other immigrants like me that don't have US citizenship. So, so please, this is what's going on. Please donate to my Cash App. Non-conditional charitable financial donation to my Cash App. NYC, so I can go to court to get justice. Thank you. Some of this one that United States Party lost under relevance, that when I'm saying it's true, I'm not looking for any surrogacy, I'm not looking for any marriage, I'm not a member of any cult or gang, whether sexual, religious, or social. I'm not a member of any surrogacy club or gang. They said they were going to kill me and lied I was adopting children or adopted a child, and my mother's daughter is going to be the first witness. They're going to use. So I didn't adopt anybody's child or children. I'm single or married without child or children. So, this is what's going on. Please donate to my Cash so I can go to court to get justice. And in case I die, I'm killed, only civil activists like me that have not done me over the past should administer my estate and donate and get justice for my late mother, and donate the rest of my estate asset in charitable financial donation to people suffering xenophobia like me and my late mother, and people being deported by Trump should protest for assistance. No family member or no family member or friend should administer my estate or get anything from my estate. Also, people used to tell me I look like Michael Jackson when I was a child. I don't look like you. And they said they're going to kill me in America and claim I wanted to become Michael Jackson. I didn't come to America to become Michael Jackson. I don't want to be associated with any celebrity, and nobody should make a movie about me in case I die, I'm killed. Like I told the INS when they arrested me in 2000, that I'm introverted. I don't really talk about my life to people, including family and friends. That's very much true. The only time I talk about my life now is when I'm under duress like this. I don't say everything about my life. So even I don't reveal everything in my life, so nobody will be able to make a movie about me and not creative to pick me. Unless I'm alive and well to participate and produce the movie. So any media production. So in case I die, I'm killed, nobody should make any movie or media production about me or any music about me. Or release any music about me, even they claim I recorded the music. You know, I did record music for Michael Jackson and other people, you know, but nobody should be able to should release that music, you know, because they may. With AI, they can alterate any recordings and hard work. They say they're going to kill me and claim I'm Tupac and create fake music about me and claim that I wanted to become Tupac. I do used to rap as a child in Nigeria. I used to write music, pop songs and stuff. So, you know, but, you know, they may have recording of my rap music also, but I don't trust anything unless I'm alive and well. I'll be the only one that will be able to remember if that's really my rap music or it's fake. So no friend or family should be able to authenticate my voice. I heard they can make a fake voice appearance of you through AI. So this is how you know it's really me. I have a scar on my face from Nigeria. My father and mother used to pick me up. So I have scars. And the immigration, when they arrested me in 2000, took a picture of my face. So I'm trying to zoom in on with the camera. I don't know if the camera picks up the scar, but I have a scar on my forehead. Right now I have a scar on my forehead, so this time you can tell it's really me. You know. So please donate to my Cash App and my summons. Non-conditional charitable financial donation to my Cash App and my summons. So I'm going to court to get justice. Thank you.